Hello everyone, VJay32 back again, and you're looking at my collection on Portfolio52.com. Um, I am reducing my collection by some amount of what was on here. I did have a lot of duplicates that I did not have on here, but if you're looking for anything, check out my last video. And a lot of people are asking, how do I buy it? Just contact me, send me an email, send me a message on Facebook, a message on YouTube, um, preferably email or Facebook because it's a little bit harder for me to check YouTube messages or reply to YouTube messages on my phone. But just get back to me at that and we'll figure out a price and shipping. Again, I prefer North American shipping, it's easier, more affordable than international shipping, but I don't mind shipping international. Just keep in mind, if you are international, it will not be cheap. I mean, it depends how many decks, and if you want tracking with more security and faster shipping, it will be that much more. Um, Shipping, I should say, for payment, it goes through my website, thecardclub.net, which is linked on my channel. And basically, once you figure out how much the total is going to be, you check out with that amount. Because of the currency differences and the current currency rates, I will give you a Canadian currency value if you are in the US, just so that I'm not getting screwed out, 20 or 30 bucks, whatever it is. Because if you check out with 50 bucks US, I'm only going to get, 45 bucks or whatever. I will only get like 30 bucks or whatever it is right now with the currency difference. So I don't want to get shortchanged. And I'm sure you don't want me to get shortchanged. But that's how it works. I repeat, cannot do PayPal because they don't like me. They're not my pal. More like pay jerk. Anyways, let's get on with what's on deck. There's not too much on Kickstarter right now, but there's definitely something to talk about. First of all, we got Bicycle Classics Comics. I see they put that it's rare. There's only 1,000 being printed. I can guarantee you it's only 1,000. They have a partnership with USBC. It's from Classics Playing Cards, which the guy is the son of Mike from CollectiblePlayingCards.com. I think that should be made transparent and clear. It is a relaunch of the previous project they did. As you can see, it's got a very vintage comic book look to it, and advertisements on the back of the tuck case for weapons, and more weapons on the back design. And they're giving people the option of voting for one or the other. I kind of prefer A myself. It kind of depends what B would look like in the finished product, I guess. Court cards are okay. There's nothing anyone is familiar with. And I apologize if I already covered this one last week. I don't remember. I think I did now that I think of it. But yeah, I did just a bunch of, random comic book type figures. And, it's fine for what it is. Nothing wrong with it. Something I might pick up later on. Right now, myself, I am cutting back majorly on Kickstarters because it just gets way out of control. And then I don't know. It's just money is going out to credit cards. I'm getting charged on credit cards for, every couple of days or here and there. And it's just kind of out of control. I'm going to try to, I will back, the odd Kickstarter project. But there's stuff that I definitely will wait until later on so that I can keep better control on my expenses and where money is going and that sort of a thing. So hopefully, so things are better financially. And I am selling a bunch of decks as well, like I mentioned. So check that out. Moving along. And that one I should mention is 52% funded, 21 days to go. We'll see what happens. It is about where it was in funding last time. I think actually it's better than what it was last time. Double what it was last time, I think, just about. So we'll see what happens. It does have a much better back design than what it previously had, I guess. Next up, some nice ones from collectible playing cards. The Bicycle Sistine and Vintage Royals playing cards. They also have the Old Masters apparently available. It is currently 25% funded, 37 days to go. Pretty long project for collectible cards. They did do the Vintage Royals previously. It's a Vincent Van Gogh themed deck, obviously, but it did not make it. And the Sistine is brand new. I do like the back designs on both of them, especially the Sistine. And I do like the the effort and the artwork on the court cards. And I think it's all fitting and it's good. And I like it, and definitely something I will look at picking up later on if they fund. Just very nice. I like them. They're different. They're unique. It's not more the same old like we often see. And you get nudity as well, if you're interested in that. Nice back design, as you can see on that one. I like it. Pretty cool. And the indexes are, well, they're alright. Oh wow, at least they cut out the nudity on the Jack of Hearts, thank goodness. Let's see what else there is. And I guess that's a Michelangelo themed deck, as you can see. Nice borderless. Vintage Royals, of course, like I said, Van Gogh themed, featuring some of his artwork and the back design as well. And we've seen it before. It's nice. And I do, hope to pick them up in the future. Just not right now. They're also offering an add-on of the Old Masters deck, which has more of that type of artwork, art style stuff, which is from a previous project, which is perfectly acceptable to offer it. Let's move along. Mythical playing cards is 93% funded, 11 days to go. I did a review on these. It's on my channel. You can check it out. They are almost funded. Pretty short campaign with only 11 days to go. It's from Jump Around, which is a new creator on Kickstarter, although they had a couple other projects that were non-card related, I see. Pretty nice. They do have a stretch goal at $7,500 for a old world deck. I am selling my prototypes if anyone is interested. I think they're pretty rare and worth something. I do hope that the quality on these ones will be much better than the prototypes. Because the artwork is fine and everything, but the quality is not good. They are looking at some, other printers like MPC and Expert and whatnot, so hopefully they'll do that. Apparently the old world deck was going to be Kickstarter only if they hit that stretch goal. We'll see what happens. And you can see their link to my review on there apparently. Apparently free worldwide shipping if you spend $100. I guess that's good if you're spending a lot of money. Moving along, there is this wooden deck, which is already well funded, being that it only had a $500 goal, and there's still 23 days to go. Apparently playing cards that James Bond would play with while drinking the finest scotch and wooing all of the ladies. Actually, I have to beg to disagree with that one. I don't think that James Bond would touch these cards unless he was drunk, I'm guessing. And I think that could be a copyright issue mentioning James Bond. They don't have a lot of artwork pictures or anything like that, or samples, I guess, but there's apparently different wood choices: oak and ash and maple and cherry and walnut and mahogany, and I think that's awesome. Of course, they are expensive. They're like $100 each. $75 for a 54 card deck made out of wood, laser cut. I don't know how usable they are. And there is stretch goals. $5,000 for a deck box. $6,000 for another wood species. Purple Heart, apparently, never heard of it. $10,000 for a poker chip that everyone will get if they hit that. $50,000, 2 more new wood choices. I don't think they're going to hit those thousands of dollars, but then again, they have time. We'll see. Moving along, I might have mentioned this one before, but I'll mention it again. It's the Black Widow playing cards from Justin Freud and Jam Packed Cards. It is 39% funded, 27 days to go. Struggling a little bit, but still has time. There's a red deck and a black deck. Actually, I'm confused. Okay, I see. It's a black deck. The red deck is a stretch goal. If they unlock it, then you can get both if you have multiples. And that's a $15,000 stretch goal. I don't think they're going to hit that, unfortunately. There is apparently foil on the cards, or stretch goals for foil on the card. So it's a little bit disappointing compared to the previous project where it's going to have like all the works. But there's still pretty cool artwork and everything, nice theme, and again, something I will look at later on if they fund. Right now, I don't know what the chances of that are, but we'll see. Oh, look at that nice cigar box. Cases there. Pretty cool. Coins, everything. It's nice. Nice decks, but we'll see what happens. Next up, another brand new one. Animal playing cards art deck from Melissa Washburn. Apparently not her first project, but probably her first playing card project. Yes, it's her first playing card project. It's a very artsy deck. I mentioned this to her. I don't know if she really understood, but having the indexes like that, it makes it completely unusable. Having a pip on one side, the letter or number on the other side is not good. It seems like every suit will have their own color, pink for clubs, purple for hearts. And then apparently they also have green for hearts. I don't know, I'm confused. But apparently different colors for different faces or different cards. So it's going to be pretty much a mark deck. Just a very simple deck, as you can see. It is fine for what it is. I don't see any back design. If you're interested, you'll check it out. It is funded because it had a very small goal. Actually, sorry, it's 72% funded, 43 days to go. But it's a very small goal, so it should fund. Moving along, I just want to run down a few projects on Kickstarter that are coming to an end. There's quite a few. Leonardo da Vinci is funded, and there's still 4 days remaining. Bicycle Baliza with 7 days remaining is almost funded, 97%. Individual playing cards is, well, it's almost funded somehow, surprisingly, with 5 days to go. Don't ask me how it's going to be funded, but it apparently is. Zolkin is funded. Still some time in that one. Dragon Art, 2 hours left. It's well funded if anyone's interested in a very minimalist deck. Gremlins, very well funded. 4 days to go. Might get that one later on. We'll see. Steam Riot, not a chance in hell that one's going to happen. Joker Productions, not a chance in hell that one's going to happen. Let's see. The Camino de Santiago, that's not going to happen with 3 days left. Only 29% funded. Explorers and Seals, 37 hours to go, 5%. Not going to happen. Rainbow Illusion from Landry Centers is finally funded. There's 112 minutes to go as of right now when I'm recording the video at 11:30 a.m. Central Time. That means it will be over by about 1 o'clock Central Time. If you like it, check it out. It is funded finally. The AK-47 weapon deck, gun deck, is very well funded. 50 hours to go. Not a fan of that one. Romantic playing cards from Timothy Creamer is also funded with 52 hours to go. Geo playing cards is not going to happen with 18 hours to go, only 7% funded. As you can see, lots of decks ending in the next couple day or two, today, tomorrow. Trick deck from Tosi is 70% funded, 31 hours to go. That is not going to happen. That Fax card deck, which is like a steel deck, is 23% funded, 22 hours. That's not going to happen. Not a big surprise. That American Serial Killer deck is definitely not going to happen with 14 days to go and 0% funded. And it's pretty much that. for what's ending right now, I think. There's definitely more decks to tell you about. First of all, Fury 11 has a new deck coming out tomorrow to celebrate their 8th anniversary. It is the Black Tycoons. I don't know if they have anything advertising it on their website yet. However, I will tell you that if you are a elite member, you get early access right now to the Black Tycoons. And these are the original Tycoons in red and blue. You can still get them. But now there's going to be a black one. It's the same price, $7.95. And you can get them right now if you're an elite member. They send you early access link to it. Awesome stuff. I like it. Illusionists, they'll charge you $150 a year. They give you early access to decks that nobody really wants. And some freebies that you don't really want or need. And, it's a massive amount of money. Fear 11 is doing it absolutely free. You just got to be a member, which, of course, you have to spend money on decks and stuff like that to get points to become a member. But there's no additional membership fees or anything like that, which is awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm a big fan of 311 right now. I should mention a few more. Devastation from Jody Eklund is coming September 1st, which is Tuesday. I don't know if there's a time yet. It looks pretty awesome. A couple of different decks. Devastation. Here's the standard edition. Awesome. Here's some court cards. Very nice. Very nicely designed. You can see there's differences. The one more limited one is obviously going to have, it looks like silver foil within the cards, which is pretty cool. Or at least metallic inks. Look at that leather case. Pretty awesome looking. Out of my price range, but it's awesome. It's very nice stuff. I don't know what time yet. I didn't see the time, but it'll be there. Lux Palm Edition, designed by Rick Davidson. It's coming to JP Playing Cards within. It probably will be available for pre-order by the end of the month, September that is. Looks really nice. Look at that intricate detail on the inside of the tuck case, the outside of the tuck case. I like this concept. Coming out with different versions of a Lux branded deck. Check out those tuck cases. The faces, gorgeous. Definitely I will pick those up, and I recommend doing the same. They are also looking to have Gilded decks available at the same time. Wow. Beautiful. I like those. Must-haves for sure. This is coming soon from Midnight Cards, Randy Butterfield. It is the Grinders playing cards. That's all we got, I think, right now. It's a back design. I don't know exactly when it's coming. Oh, here's the tuck case. But it will be coming. And again, it looks awesome. And it might have copper foil or something on it. Don't know when it's coming exactly, though. The Egyptian Glyphs playing cards from Emmanuel Valtierra was supposed to have launched yesterday. It was delayed. It's coming Thursday, September the 3rd at 3 p.m. I believe that's Central Time. I was wondering what happened to it when I didn't see it yesterday. But it was supposed to be yesterday that it was released, and it didn't happen. But as you can see, nice artwork, nice back design, faces. The second in a series of decks. The first one was a Mayan themed, and it's shipping right now. Printed by MPC. So there we go. Patrick Kuhn, I hope that's how you pronounce it, has released this new deck called Mirage Playing Cards. Available on his website, patrickkuhn.com. About $10 each. You can also buy them in bricks. Very nice looking. Definitely getting that one. And I definitely, you might want to check that one out, especially if you're into, flourishing or card juggling or whatever you want to call it. As you can see, looks pretty cool for that. And I will have to mention these, deadonpaper.com. A couple new decks you might be interested in. First of all, the Oracle Shadow Edition playing cards. $20, only 666. To me, that's just bad luck to even touch that. Only 666 decks. They are the same as before. It's just different tuck cases. If you're interested in that, very limited run. New seals, new tuck cases. 666, by the way, is not available. But the cards themselves inside is the same. I find it a little misleading that he hasn't shown any images of the hearts or diamonds. It's a little bit deceptive. It might get people to think that it's all black pips, but it is not. Obviously, it is trying to emphasize that they are dark cards, but it's the same thing. And then also available, $16 each, seems a little bit pricey. Midnight Calaveras playing cards, a new Calaveras deck. If you missed that on the original, you might want to get these. It's a dark version, obviously, of the other ones, but it is different cards, as you can see. So at least that's different. Printed by USBC, so at least 2,500. A little bit pricey, but I'm getting these with my Arcana. They were made available early bird, I guess you could say, to Arcana backers. So I'm waiting for that. That is that. Actually, I'll show you. By the way, I like the new Theory 11 logo. And happy 8th birthday to Theory 11. They celebrate that tomorrow. There is a new logo, Theory 11, with new stickers, of course, and it's pretty awesome. Here they are. Black Tycoons. Smashing. And they are, completely custom, so they're nice to check out. And that is, by the way, 11 a.m. I believe it's 11 a.m. Eastern time. They will be made available to everyone. But right now, if you're an Elite member, you should have gotten an email saying, hey, come buy them right now. And there it is, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So check that out. That's what I got. I apologize if the video is a bit long. I will see you next time with more.